Alright, the Kings defense has gotten way better since Mike Brown's firing, and I wasn't sure if this was a fluke win streak or not, because they have been playing some opponents without their key players. But it's obvious whatever Doug Christie's doing behind the scenes is working, because it's been showing in some of their wins, and this one is the ultimate testament to it. Some of it was just the Celts missing, because they still had some minor breakdowns on Reds, or gave up on some possessions, but no team just shuts the Celts out in TD on accident, and more times than not, their defensive effort was consistent, so over a full 48, it stacks up. The only one that really had it going was Brown, especially out the gates with his bully ball against Ellis, but that was about as good as it got, and it took until the fourth before he continued it. At least he was getting to the line whenever he got downhill, and Kristaps was doing the same thing whenever he got a mismatch, so that was a consistent source of offense for him. But I'd rather see that than just easy finishes inside, because it shows the Kings are making him earn those 2 points. Every single player is taking on their matchup no matter who it is, and that defensive effort is really showing in all aspects, whether it's their fight through screens, their ball denial, or their rotations, especially on that backside. They've been having Domas either show or flat out blitz every SNR of the opponent's primary ball handler, so it was Tatum in this game, and he just ran into severe turnover issues, because he's used to just exploiting the bigs drop or them switching onto him. There were even times where the Kings just sold to get the rock out of his hands, so he had no real chance of getting into a rhythm, and without anyone else in one, they just barely managed to crack 92 before garbage time. There's just a level of continuity the Kings are playing with, because every player is willing to commit to helping one another, and trusting there's help for the helper, so then it's just easy rotations after that. I don't think I've ever seen him get this many steals, or read the passing lanes this well, but that side of the ball is what won him the game, because it eventually paid off halfway through the third once the Celts' turnovers started compounding, and those gave him some breathing room to reset before the fourth. If anything, their offense was probably worse than the Celts until that stretch, and once Devin Carter made 3 quick buckets to start the quarter, the floodgates just opened up for the others, so the game broke open quick. Debo and Monk were either getting theirs or creating no matter the matchup, and I wouldn't even say the Celts changed anything defensively, because they were still consistent with their Reds, so it was more about the Kings capitalizing on the momentum of their stops. But now with 6 straight wins, that's more than enough to validate how important defense is, and if these don't continue that trajectory upward on that end of the floor, I don't know what will. Just watch the tape.
Oh, tough move. Man, DeRozan just woke up, huh?